This shop has made over 6 figures in less than 1 year selling AI digital download art. And this is not just revenue, this is profit. Since there is not a lot of people working on this business, and since we just got a new version of Midjourney and an updated GPT-4 version, it makes the new year the perfect time to go over how to use these AI tools to create amazing digital art fast and easy, and how to sell it online for a great passive income source. You can do this from everywhere in the world, and all you need to start is $10. We can divide the process in 3 steps: creation, optimization, and monetization. And it's very important to be strategic about what we create. So make sure you don't skip ahead or skip quickly through the video to avoid missing crucial steps and ensure a higher chance of success with your brand new business. It's essential to understand the market, to know what kind of art sells, and to have a clear vision of the potential profit this business model holds. So before we dive in blind creating a lot of AI artwork that does not sell, let's quickly look at a couple of real-world examples to get an idea of what sells well and how much money we can make with this business model. If we have a look on this shop called Vibrant Vintage Prints, we can see that it sells rustic, moody, and vintage art that involves the use of these monotone colors. Something really easy to create with an AI image generator, and these pieces often sell very well since they add a touch of elegance without dominating the room. This example not only shows the potential for volume, since this shop managed to list already over 1,500 pieces, but also shows how much it is important to have a consistent aesthetic to attract buyers. Now, what about Kindle Sticker Studio? This shop started just 4 months ago, but has already made over 14,000 sales. Pause and consider that for a moment. In just a quarter of a year, they're making over $10,000 a month. I mean, these are just 2 quick examples, but if you have any doubts, you can go and see by yourself and decide if it's legit and if it's something you could consider jumping into. The model itself, it's honestly really easy to approach and understand, since you're selling artwork as a downloadable file, especially with these next simple steps I'm about to show you. And so let's start with the first one that we are gonna call creation, since it involves creating the artwork itself. And for this step, we're going to use Midjourney. I left a link in the description that brings you directly to their official website, where you then click on join the beta. This will invite you to their Discord server where all the magic happens. For those unfamiliar, Discord is a digital space primarily used for community engagement and communication. And it's also entirely free to use. If you don't have a Discord account yet, now is the perfect time to sign up. Midjourney is amazing because it allows you to start creating images for free. And so it gives you the opportunity to familiarize yourself with the tool's capabilities and in general just learn how to use it. However, when you decide to start selling your artwork, you will need to invest in a subscription plan to gain commercial rights to your images. But as I said earlier, it just requires $10 a month. That honestly is a small price for the doors it opens. Now, to keep everything organized, I highly recommend clicking on the plus button on Discord that allows you to create your own server, which you will use for your artwork creations. Just give it a name and then head back to the Midjourney server, where you will notice various general chat rooms. Here's where you'll find the Midjourney bot. Click on it and select add to server, then choose the server you just created from this dropdown. With this simple action, we integrated Midjourney's capabilities directly into our private server. So why go through this step? Because by creating your own server and adding the Midjourney bot to it, you create a dedicated space for generating your artwork. This means you can work on your projects without the distractions of other users' creations. Now we can finally start generating some artwork. Just head over to the chat box in the Discord server we just created and type /imagine. Now you think of what you want to create, because here where it says prompt, you have to type what you want the AI to create. Let's say, for example, we want to create an image of a house on a hill surrounded by flowers. And to give our artwork the perfect frame, we can specify the aspect ratio by adding --AR 4:3 to our prompt. Now we press enter, and after just a few seconds, the AI generates 4 interpretations of your prompt. each with a unique perspective on your idea. But this is where the interesting part begins, because even though these images look already pretty good, you're always going to have some additional options down below. And the blue button on the right gives you a fresh set of 4 images based on the same prompt. If you like a particular image and want to see slight variations of it, you can click on V1 for the first image, V2 for the second one, and so on. And when you find an image that you want to download, these buttons on the top allow you to upscale it, improving details and bringing the image to another level. It's so impressive and honestly a bit addicting to see what the AI is able to create when you start experimenting with different prompts. Well, now these are the basics, but since we want to keep the same style of image that we know sells well, we need to change some settings. So let me show you how. First type / and then settings, hit enter, and you will see different options we can work with. At the time of the release of this video, version 5.2 offers the best features for what we need, so we're going to select it here. Now, by adjusting the level of stylization, we can control the amount of flair or chaos introduced by the AI. A higher stylization might result in a more abstract piece, whereas a lower setting offers more realism. Given that the market, as we saw earlier, shows a preference for more realistic, less chaotic artworks, we're going to choose a medium to low stylization. I also suggest to click on raw mode because it can be a game changer since it heavily drives our creation towards realism. For now, you can ignore the other settings, so just leave them how you see them on the screen. But let's say you don't really like to type different prompts for every single artwork you want to create, and you would like another method which you can apply to obtain the same exact result. Well, there is another strategy that you can use and even like more. You can go to the Midjourney's Explore page by signing in and searching for concepts similar to what we aim to create. So in this case, a house on a hill surrounded by flowers. And once we find an artwork with the same style we're looking for, we can click on it and copy its prompt and use it as a base for all our images. This approach not only saves time, but also ensures we're creating images with the same style that, as we saw earlier, it's already proven to work. Now, if you want the best results possible, there is a method to improve the quality and appeal of your AI-generated artwork. And this starts with searching for a public domain image that fits the same idea or vibe of what we have in mind. And you can find a wide range of free images on websites like Raw Pixel or Pexels. When you find an image that you like, you can then just download it and head back to Midjourney, where you would type /describe and then drag and drop the image you just downloaded to this box. After hitting enter, the AI is going to work basically in reverse, giving you the prompt for this specific image. So now you can use this prompt to guide the AI in creating images with the same exact style. But here is where the real magic happens. We are going to take the direct link of our uploaded image and paste it at the start of a new prompt. This technique allows us to receive back from the AI 4 different versions of the image we chose, achieving a more realistic and consistent look. This method might require some trial and error as we refine our prompts and experiment with variations. And so once we crafted an image that we are satisfied with, we can improve its quality further by utilizing Midjourney's upscaling features. And this ensures our artwork is not only beautiful but also meets high resolution standards. I experimented a bit with some prompts and I was able to create a vintage style painting of a horse running in a field, a house on the side of a mountain, a flower, and even a man laying in bed. But before we can actually sell these artworks, we need to decide where to sell them. And yeah, the digital marketplace is vast, but one platform stands out for our specific shop and needs. And that platform is Etsy. But why Etsy, you're probably wondering? Well, the website drives hundreds of millions of visitors each month, which are known to be appreciators of digital goods in general. And so the demand for downloadable digital art is very high. Before posting our artworks on Etsy though, we have to create mockups that we know work very well on the site and help a lot to improve sales. To create them, we can use Midjourney, repeating the same strategy for making artworks, except this time we are making mockups. And so by experimenting with different prompts, I was able to create different mockups in literally seconds. Now we need to actually put our artwork on the mockup itself. And to do this, we can use a free Photoshop alternative called Photopea. But of course, you can use Photoshop directly if you have it. Once you're on the site, you just drag and drop the AI mockup image and then the artwork we are going to apply. Now, with both elements in our workspace, it's time to merge them. So we're going to scale and adjust the artwork so that it fits just right within the mockup frame. And then we can temporarily hide the artwork layer. Now we choose the rectangle tool and outline the area where we want the artwork to be. Now bring your artwork layer back into view and apply a mask. Now watch this. By changing the blending mode from normal to multiply, we integrate the artwork so that it naturally blends in with the rest of the scene. And so for the final step, since these files are going to be too big to upload directly on Etsy, we need to compress them. And you can do so in several different ways, but in my opinion, the fastest way is to just go on this side right here, and to arrive here you can just click on the link in the description below and then just drag and drop your image in this box. After a couple of seconds, you're going to get a compressed version of the same file, so then just click on download to save the file on your PC. Now you have all the necessary information to actually create, upload, and sell your own AI digital art. I really hope you're going to be as successful as the shop we looked at earlier, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below and ask for any clarifications. Use this video to your advantage and don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn more about this or other passive income sources ideas. I'm David Bombardo, you guys are amazing, thank you for watching and take care.